we done? We've essentially created a fish tank. So this is our little aquarium here, and we're the fish, the tropical fish. So the manufacturing floor behind me, that is, you see our bottling lines, you see our packaging lines. So we will later on in the show walk behind and where we do some of the more like powder intensive work, the encapsulation, the blending of powders, the liquids and things like that when we make soft gels. So that's the whole rest of the facility, and there's a warehouse on that far side, a warehouse on the other far side. So we'll take you on the grand tour of the facility a little bit, but I think hopefully it should give you a sense of a confidence that we're proud of what we do, that unlike most vitamin companies, we make everything ourselves, that no, we don't rely on anyone else. This is something that we take so seriously. Our products are 100% additive free, that no one else does that. No one else has embraced that kind of difficult technology to make 100% pure products. That's what we do, and that's the tour you'll get in a moment with the tea. The reason I love talking about tea in every show, there is so much science and so much research. There's studies called epidemiology. Epidemiology is an area of science that really looks at large populations, looks at their behaviors, and determines what's healthy, what reduces our, say, risk of dying, reduces our risk of disease, what increases our risk of disease. I mean, it's epidemiologic studies that identify the risks of smoking or having too much sugar in our diet. That a behavior that is objectively healthy, and that's wonderful in terms of the epidemiologic studies, drinking tea. And in terms of digestion, we just talked about digestion. There's nothing better to do after a meal than have green tea, have, say, green tea, have mint tea, green tea as well, have mint tea, say chamomile with mint tea, or green tea with mint. Mint is incredibly soothing, supportive of digestion. We have 3 different kinds of mint tea. Pure peppermint tea, all of course organic. We also have our organic peppermint tea with organic chamomile, Egyptian chamomile. We also have our organic peppermint blended with green tea. And you'll love it even if you don't like green tea, because the mint is what you enjoy. And again, it's a behavior, if you could even substitute it out for drinking water. Tea delivers all sorts of protective compounds. It's a wonderful, relaxing, soothing habit. It delivers so many benefits. And if you just look at the science and research on the drinking of tea, especially mint tea, green tea, you would never want to not embrace this habit. So that's why we talk about it. My teas never get bitter. You could steep them for days at a time. They never get bitter. And because you could steep them for long periods of time, it becomes pennies a cup because you can make much larger amounts.
Absolutely. And I have to say, if you have not tried his tea yet, you have to. I mean, you really must. I mean, not only are they yummy, you're doing something great for yourself at the same time. Here again, we've got the other selections that are actually rotating at the bottom of your screen. But in synopsis, you can choose the 30, the 60, or the 90. The teas are not always available because of the efficacy with which Andrew, requires when he makes these for you. I don't know if we have one open or not, but I will tell you, even before you put it in water, you can drink it hot or cold, refrigerated or warm. It's entirely up to you. They're so pretty. I know that sounds crazy, but they bloom in water. And if you're the kind of person you should be drinking more water, and maybe you're just tired with water, and frankly, this has more health benefits than water anyway. Plus, it tastes so delicious. It almost becomes after dinner treat in a way. A lot of times, I love the chamomile. I actually drink that before I go to bed because it's so therapeutic and so soothing. You'll look forward to these. I know you will, and they are not like any other teas that you have ever tried. I can promise you that. I was just so glad that you did these. I mean, people love them.
And no one sweats the tea the way I do. No tea is approved to come into our facility to be bagged until I taste it. And it only passes my taste test, or we don't make it. So we've actually gone out of stock of peppermint tea, of chamomile tea, for extended periods of time, because no tea would satisfy my requirements. We will only buy organic tea, first of all, which is very hard to find, and then we'll only buy tea that never gets bitter. So whether it's chamomile tea or peppermint tea, those teas, after 2 or 3 minutes, especially green tea, 2 or 3 minutes, they get bitter. My tea, it literally sits in my refrigerator for days at a time, and I drink it cold over the course of a few days. I have 6 pots going at any one point in time, and it never gets bitter, which means that instead of getting a little 8-ounce cup from a tea bag, you could literally get a quart from a tea bag, which makes this the most affordable, economical, inexpensive tea you'll ever find. And of course, what we also do, we use an organic biodegradable tea bag, but there's no string.
No.
You're not making string tea. And there's no little tag, because why put paper with all its additives and all the inks that could be toxic? Why do you want that anywhere near your tea? So what you get, and what you're looking at right there, that's our blend of chamomile and mint.
Love it.
And so you can see the, it's just, it naturally steeps. I smell, I'm about 3 feet away from it. I already smell the aroma of the peppermint and the chamomile. Those are only the chamomiles, organic chamomile blossoms from Egypt. The Pacific Northwest is where we get our organic peppermint tea. And then we use a Japanese and Chinese sencha blend because it doesn't get bitter, it doesn't have that odd flavor, and we mix that with mint if you want the mint with green. So it gives you all the benefits of mint and all the benefits of green tea. So again, drinking tea is a wonderfully healthy habit to adopt. Most of the teas in stores are not consistent, and they're not very good quality, and they're not organic. 99% of teas are not organic. So our tea is different. And if you want an opportunity to embrace this healthy behavior, you read the research, you read the science, people who live healthier, people who live longer, tea is a wonderful habit that they have. Look at cultures like China and Japan. It's a wonderful habit. I'll just read a couple of quick reviews, and I think this is on the mint tea. Minty goodness. This is my first order of Andrew's tea. This is the best peppermint tea I've ever had. It smells wonderful, tastes better, and I like the fact that the tea is wrapped individually in envelopes. I know I'll reorder this as soon as I'm done with the box, and it stays fresh because it's in a paper polyfoil pack, so it's fresh, hermetically sealed. Soothing delight. Andrew's peppermint tea is a delicious, soothing, yet refreshing, delightful tea. It has exceeded any expectations. Andrew has again pleased this longtime customer. This tea will be a staple with me. Thanks, Andrew, from Patsy in Illinois. I love this tea. It has a strong peppermint taste and smell. The best peppermint tea ever, and even better than a tea store. Definitely worth the money. I'll purchase it again. Can't get enough. I absolutely adore this peppermint tea. I drink it iced all day long. That's what I do. It has completely replaced standard water for me. It has a refreshing, gentle flavor, and coming from Andrew, you know it doesn't contain any hidden ingredients. It is 100% organic, either peppermint tea, peppermint and chamomile tea, or 100% organic peppermint with green tea. Your choice. You will not be able to find any tea that are the equal of these teas anywhere. So I hope you enjoy them, because it really is my goal here is just to help us live healthier lives. And this is a critical part. It might seem so inconsequential, but drinking tea throughout the day is a critical, essential part of what has been observed in the science and research to be a healthy lifestyle. And it's a wonderful tool for healthy digestion. Mint is a natural digestive aid. Chamomile, a natural, relaxing, soothing ingredient. And green tea, one of those ingredients that helps support our weight loss goals. So your choice, a wonderful opportunity to do something really healthy.
Well, and plus they're yummy. I mean, they're really a good little treat. You'll look forward to them as well. Only a couple hundred available in your choice of flavors. So, of course, grab yours if you would like. Of course, I know you're enjoying all the live action behind the scenes. It's so fun. I love doing these